Rome. The name alone makes you think of ancient empires, incredible food, and of course, romance. But let's be real, it can also make you think of five-star hotel prices and tourist traps that drain your wallet. We've all seen the movies, we've all seen the pictures, and we've all wondered, can I actually afford that kind of romantic Roman holiday? Well, that's exactly what we came here to find out. We had one mission in Rome. Prove that you can soak up the romance of the world's most beautiful city without an A-lister's budget. We were determined to find the real heart of Rome, beyond the pricey dinners and crowded tours. And we found 5 unforgettable outdoor experiences that will make your heart flutter. The best part? Some are totally, completely free. So, if you want to know how to have an incredibly romantic trip to Rome without breaking the bank, stick with us. Number 1. The secret garden overlooking the city. Kicking things off at number 1 is a spot that feels like a secret only the locals know about. Forget the ticketed viewpoints with their long lines. We're taking you to the Giardino degli Aranci, the Orange Garden, on Aventine Hill. This place is pure magic. It's a peaceful park, open from 7 a.m. till sunset, and entry is absolutely free. We got there late in the afternoon, right as the sun was starting to get low and golden. The moment you walk in, you're hit with the amazing scent of orange trees. There's a wide, central path that leads you, almost like a drumroll, to one of the most stunning panoramic views in the entire city. And it's not just a view, it's a moment. You see the dome of St. Peter's Basilica framed perfectly by massive stone pines, you can follow the curve of the Tiber River, and you can pick out the terracotta rooftops of Trastevere. But what really makes it romantic is the vibe. While tourists are fighting for selfie space somewhere else, here you'll find couples just sitting on the wall, sharing a quiet moment. We found a bench, and just watched the city below us glow. It felt like we'd discovered a little piece of Rome that was just for us. This is the kind of romance that money just can't buy. For an even better time, pack a little picnic, find a spot under the trees, and just soak it all in together. Number 2. A walk through timeless history. For number 2, we're going way back in time. We're heading out of the city center to walk along the ancient Appian Way, or Via Appia Antica. This was the very first highway of the Roman world, called the Queen of Roads. Today, it's a regional park, a beautifully preserved stretch of ancient road lined with towering pines, mysterious tombs, and green fields. The feeling you get here is just profound. You are literally walking in the footsteps of Roman legions and emperors from over 2,000 years ago. And the best part? It costs nothing to explore on foot. We suggest starting your walk near the catacombs, which are easy to get to by bus. From there, the further you walk, the more the modern city just melts away, leaving you with nothing but history and nature. We spent a couple of hours just wandering hand in hand, looking at the original Roman stones beneath our feet. The air out here just feels different, cleaner, and smelling of pine and earth. You'll pass the ruins of old villas and mausoleums, some still grand and others just gentle, grass-covered mounds. It really sparks your imagination, thinking about all the stories this road has seen. If you want to cover more ground, you can rent bikes near the entrance to the park for a small fee, which is a fantastic way to feel a bit of wind in your hair. But honestly, just walking is an incredible experience. It's a chance to unplug from the world and connect with each other in a place that is genuinely timeless. It's proof that the most romantic gestures don't need to be big, sometimes, it's as simple as a long walk through history. Number 3. The city's living room at dawn. Number 3 is all about seeing 2 of Rome's most famous landmarks, but with a twist that makes it intimate and completely free. We're talking about the Trevi Fountain and Piazza Navona. You're probably thinking, romantic? Aren't those spots mobbed with people? And you're right. By midday, they're a chaotic sea of selfie sticks. But here's the secret, you don't go during the day. You go at dawn. We dragged ourselves out of bed an hour before sunrise, and it was worth every bit of lost sleep. When we got to the Trevi Fountain, there was no crowd. There was only the powerful sound of rushing water. The fountain was beautifully lit in the soft, pre-dawn light, and it felt like a private show just for us. You could actually see every detail. And of course, we had to toss a coin. The legend says 1 coin ensures your return to Rome, and a second coin means you'll find love. Standing there in the quiet, it felt like the most romantic ritual in the world. From there, it's a quick walk over to Piazza Navona. The huge, beautiful square, with Bernini's stunning Fountain of the Four Rivers, was totally empty. It felt like our own private living room. We walked from one end to the other, just admiring the art and architecture without having to dodge a single person. In those quiet moments, the city feels like it's holding its breath, and you're the only one there to see it wake up. This experience costs nothing, and in return, you get a memory that feels like a true luxury. If you're loving these tips for romantic, budget-friendly Rome, do us a favor and hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. It really helps us keep finding and sharing these secrets with you. Number 4. The ultimate sunset panorama. Rome has a lot of hills, but for number 4, we found the one with the most epic, jaw-dropping view of the whole city. Gianicolo Hill, or the Janiculum. It's not one of ancient Rome's famous 7 hills, but ask any local, and they'll tell you it's the best spot for a panorama. And, you guessed it, it's totally free. The walk up from the Trastevere neighborhood is part of the fun. You wind up these beautiful, tree-lined paths, passing the massive Fontana dell'Acqua Paola, which is a landmark all on its own. As you get higher, the city starts to spread out beneath you. Once you reach the top, at Piazzale Garibaldi, you're hit with a view that covers the entire historic center. You can point out the Pantheon, the massive Victor Emmanuel Monument, and dozens of church domes, all laid out like a map. We made sure to be there for sunset, and it was spectacular. Watching the day end from Gianicolo Hill is a shared experience. Couples line the wall, there's often a street musician playing, and as the sun goes down, the sky just explodes with color. And the magic doesn't stop there. The city lights start to flicker on, one by one, stretching all the way to the horizon. It's a view that's both epic and intimate. As a weird little bonus, a cannon is fired from the hill every single day at noon to mark the time, a tradition that's been going on for over 150 years. But for romance, sunset is the winner. It's the perfect place to just linger and watch the sky put on a show over the most beautiful city in the world. Number 5. An oasis of art and nature. For our 5th and final romantic spot, we needed an escape, a place to spend a whole afternoon without spending a fortune. We found it in the Villa Borghese Gardens, Rome's most famous and stunning public park. And calling it a park doesn't even do it justice. It's a huge, green heart in the middle of the city, an oasis of shady paths, hidden fountains, and quiet corners. Walking into the gardens feels like you've left the city's chaos far behind. The park is so big you can genuinely find a spot that feels like it's all yours. Our favorite part was the Giardino del Lago, a gorgeous little lake with a temple on an island. For just a few euros, you can rent a rowboat for 20 minutes and paddle around. It's such a classic, cinematic romantic moment. Just paddling on the calm water, surrounded by turtles and ducks, felt like we were in a movie. After our boat ride, we walked over to the Pincio Terrace. This spot gives you another incredible view, this time looking down over the Piazza del Popolo. It's especially beautiful at sunset. We spent the rest of the day just getting lost on the paths, finding a quiet bench under a pine tree, and enjoying the peace. It's the perfect place for a long, lazy afternoon that reminds you that sometimes the most romantic thing you can do is just slow down and enjoy the world together. So, yeah, our mission in Rome was a total success. We learned that real romance in the Eternal City isn't about how much you spend on dinner. It's in the quiet moment you share watching a sunset from a hidden garden. It's in the sense of awe you feel walking on a 2,000-year-old road. It's in the magic of having a world-famous landmark all to yourself, and in the simple joy of rowing a boat on a lake. Rome's best romantic experiences are baked right into its streets, its parks, and its ancient stones. They're about connecting with the city, with its history, and most of all, with each other. You don't need a huge budget to find them. You just need a little adventure, maybe an early alarm clock, and the right person by your side. What are your favorite budget-friendly romantic spots in Rome? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your secrets. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more travel ideas. Until next time, ciao.